Hi, welcome to Nightly Haven. I'm your host, Nikki, and if you like this spooky, mysterious, and strange, you are in the right place. Like, share, and subscribe. I haven't done a creepy one in a while, so I thought I would do one tonight on Willows Weep. Fear tingles down your spine and hairs stand on end. Mysteries unknown and tales in the dark. Are you ready? Hello? Some houses feel warm the moment you step inside. Others feel cold. And then there are houses that feel wrong. Not broken, not abandoned, just wrong. Tonight we're talking about a house that paranormal investigators have called the most evil house in America. A quiet farmhouse sitting in the middle of the Midwest, hiding something deeply unsettling. A house known as Willows Weep. And if the stories are true, this house may have never been built to keep something out. It may have been built to keep something in. Drive through the rural town of Cayuga and you might pass it without realizing. An old story farmhouse, white siding, weathered wood, tall willow trees drooping like long fingers brushing near. I love willow trees. Anywho, sorry, I do love willow trees though. It looks like a place where a family might have lived peacefully once, but aerial photos reveal something strange. The house is shaped like a cross. The front door sits at the bottom of that cross, forming what many believe as an inverted cross. Even stranger, the house inside, the rooms are reportedly connected in a way that forms a pentagram pattern in the central living area. Coincidence? Maybe. But when people begin digging into the history of the house, things got a lot darker, much darker. The house was built in 1890s, and the very first person to die there was the man who built it. He was found dead in his bathtub. No wounds, no illness, no explanation. The death was ruled unknown, but that was only the beginning. Over the decades, the house gathered a disturbing pattern. What is this? Rose red? Unalives, unexplained deaths, mental breakdowns, people abandoning the property in fear. Some owners stayed only months before fleeing. I would be one of them. Others claim the house tried to hurt them. And then came the story that turned Willows Weep into a legend. During a renovation in the mid-1900s, workers pried up an old floorboard. Underneath it, they discovered something wrapped in cloth, a book. Old, cracked, filled with strange symbols and violent illustrations. It wasn't a Bible, it wasn't a diary. According to people who saw it, it was a grimoire, a book of dark rituals and occult writings. Who wrote it? No one knows. But after finding it, the family reportedly burned the book, and soon after, they left the house for good. Decades later, another owner began renovations. At first, the strange things seemed normal: doors closing, old pipes banging, wind rattling the walls. But one day, a contractor working under the house crawled out of the crawl place, white as a sheet, shaking. He threw something into the ground. It was a bone. A doctor later identified it as an arm bone of a child, likely over 50 years old. No missing persons investigations followed. The bone was simply too old. But the discovery left a question hanging in the air. How many secrets are buried under this house? In 1999, a woman bought the property with plans to renovate it. She didn't believe in ghosts. She thought the stories were nonsense. But not long after moving in, friends said her behavior changed. She became paranoid, terrified, convinced something inside the house was watching her. Within 2 years, she died by unalivement on the property. Many people believe the house drove her there. Paranormal investigators who have entered Willows Weep describe similar experiences. A shadow figures moving up and down hallways, voices whispering in empty rooms, objects flying across the rooms, cold spots appearing suddenly, the feeling of being grabbed by unseen hands. Some say they have seen a spirit of a woman wandering the house. Others claim there is something far darker there. A tall shadow figure investigators nickname the Creeper. Always the Creeper. I think there's a creeper in one of those haunted asylums too. Some investigators believe the strange architecture was intentional. The crossroads location, the inverted cross, the occult book, the pentagram layout. All of it raises a terrifying theory. What if the house was built as a ritual structure? Or worse, what if it was built as a container? Not to summon something, but to trap it. And if that's true, one question remains. After more than 100 years, is whatever was trapped there still inside? Most haunted houses tell stories about the past, families that passed away, ghosts that linger. But Willows Weep feels different because the stories surrounding it don't feel like history. They feel active, like something inside the house is still moving, still watching, still waiting. And if you ever find yourself driving through rural Indiana and you see an old farmhouse beneath the drooping branches of a willow tree, I love willow trees, you might want to keep driving. Because some houses don't just hold ghosts. Some houses hold things that were never meant to be free. Sleep well, guys. Bye.